What's up, guys? It is I, once again, Mr. Gamer 990, and today, guys, I want to talk about and review Deus Ex Human Revolution, the limited edition, which is the third of 5 games produced by Square Enix and Eidos Montréal. It was developed by Eidos Montréal and was published by Square Enix, and the director of this particular installment in the series, the Deus Ex series, is Jean-François Dugas, and this game is a cyberpunk type science fiction action adventure game which incorporates RPG role-playing elements as well as themes of government conspiracy and the idea of transhumanism, along with the rise to power of mega corporations and the whole conspiracy motif which this game is so popular for. Deus Ex Human Revolution is a prequel to the first game in the series, which takes place in the near future of 2027, prior to the events of the first game, and we follow the story of this man right here, Adam Jensen, who is a SWAT officer who one day gets killed during his mission to infiltrate this industry, Sarif Industry, an industry which is owned by a man named David Sarif. David Sarif is a man who's hoping to expand a new highly developed technology, a very controversial highly developed technology known as augmentation. Augmentation, while very advanced, is very controversial because man crossed a line they should never have ever crossed. That line being them playing gods to create a technology which enhances human capabilities such as strength, reflexes, speed, intellect, and so on. David Sarif is the man who owns Sarif Industries. The creator, however, behind this new technology, augmentation, is a man named Barrows. I don't know his first name, but this man Barrows has created this highly advanced yet very controversial technology, augmentation. And when Sarif Industries is attacked by a group of mercenaries, Adam Jensen and his SWAT team are sent to evacuate all the hostages and to protect all innocent bystanders if possible. Only the situation goes very wrong, and Adam Jensen, along with his dear friend and scientist Megan Reed, are killed in the process while he was trying to evacuate both she and the other hostages. Adam Jensen was killed by the leader of the mercenaries, a man named Namir, and Namir's part of this mercenary group. For some reason they attack Sarif Industries. It is unknown why they did so. Adam is told 6 months later, during his extensive treatment in which he was receiving the very same highly advanced yet controversial augmentation which enhances his ability along with cybernetic arms, eyes, lungs, legs, every part of his body is highly enhanced right now because of this new technology, this enhancement technology known as augmentation. Jensen is told by his new employer, David Sarif himself, the CEO of Sarif Industries, that his dear friend Megan Reed was killed during the mercenary attack or the terrorist attack on Sarif Industries. Mr. Jensen is obviously heartbroken because of the death of his dear friend Megan Reed, and since Adam Jensen is now the new head of security for David Sarif and all of Sarif Industries' security system, he takes advantage of his new position within the industry and starts to hunt down the man who killed Megan Reed and all the hostages during their attack on Sarif Industries, and to uncover the mystery behind his death as well as the death of many hostages, including Megan Reed, his beloved friend, and to understand what this whole conspiracy is about. This government conspiracy concerning Sarif Industries, augmentation, and how it would affect social class. Social class which are already very mixed about this new technology, augmentation. Some accept it while some loathe it. Those who loathe this new technology, augmentation, do not accept the fact that they are given these enhancements which which goes against God's gift to them. From their perspective, I can honestly understand where they're coming from, because Sarif Industries, like I mentioned before, have crossed a line they should never have crossed, and they're paying for it. Deus Ex Human Revolution brings up all these interesting themes and ideas I found truly fascinating, and the central character right here, Adam Jensen, is without question one of the most intriguing, enigmatic, and very soft-spoken, cold, yet very sympathetic character you do get behind. Adam Jensen's voice performance is truly phenomenal. I love the actor and what he brings to the character of Adam Jensen. He can be a very cold, harsh person. He's also someone who does have a lot of heart, and after what happened to him during the attack on Sarif Industries, you can't really blame him for his attitude or his cold nature towards others, because in the end Adam Jensen does have heart, and during the 6 months of his treatment in receiving the augmentation to his body, which includes the cybernetics added on his limbs, all 4 of his limbs, he becomes a truly formidable soldier and a force to be reckoned with against all those who oppose him, law, order, and those who harm the innocent, and he always sees that justice is served no matter what. Adam Jensen is a truly phenomenal, intriguing character, but my other favorite character, who's actually my number 2 favorite of the entire game, is actually the pilot for Adam Jensen, who also works at Sarif Industries. This pilot is a young woman named Farida Al-Malik. Farida Al-Malik is a character I really love for 2 reasons. The first of which is because I found her to be a truly interesting, brave, somewhat naive, yet a young woman who has a lot of spirit, and I haven't used this word in a long time, not since the early days of my channel, which was once known as Joseph Cohen Mason, Mr. Gamer 990, before I changed it to Mr. Gamer 990. I used to describe every character I like, specifically female, as spunky, and Farida Al-Malik is definitely a spunky character. The second reason why I love Farida Al-Malik is because her character is actually of Middle Eastern descent, and if you guys and gals don't know, I am of Middle Eastern descent. I live in the UAE, specifically Al Jurf Ajman district, and I really do love the fact that Farida Al-Malik is of Middle Eastern descent, because guys, to be honest, I am sick and tired of the way other cultures, other countries, and their people and their way of life is stereotyped in the media. Those stereotypes, no matter what country or culture you're from, is absolutely horrendous, disgusting, and very disrespectful. I am most disgusted by the stereotypes on either Middle Eastern people or those who believe in the Islamic faith. Guys, I am sick and tired of these stereotypes in the media, the way women are portrayed as uneducated, simple-minded, they are oppressed, whatever bullshit that means. And the worst of all, and this is just my personal opinion, I really hate when people across other countries associate different clothing or different garments. They associate those garments with every Middle Eastern folks. There are people who do wear those garments and those clothing I mentioned. Not all of us though, because as you can see, I wear all black. I do not wear any of those Middle Eastern clothes which people from other countries would assume all Middle Easterns wear, because not all of us are the same. Every one of us are different. Our views are very different. Those are the reasons why I love Farida Al-Malik. It's because she is a character with so much depth and personality, and the second how she breaks that barrier. Honestly, guys and gals, I am so glad that we have more Middle Eastern characters like these. Those who are intelligent, educated, and those who have actual character and aren't just stereotypes made for the entertainment of others who play these games and love to criticize other people, specifically Middle Eastern, and our culture, our way of life, and how they view us as the villains, whatever the fuck that means. If you guys and gals have been stereotyped or bullied at any point in your life, you'll understand why I got so mad, so riled up, and why I'm so pissed off to this day because of these stereotypes. I'm glad to see more characters like Farida Al-Malik, who's strong, independent, and very intelligent. There are so many missions in Deus Ex Human Revolution I find to be truly enjoyable and very action-packed. The one side mission I find to be truly enjoyable and my absolute favorite is actually the one that involves Farida Al-Malek. Farida Al-Malek has a side mission in which you have to help her and her beloved friend. I forgot what her name is. You are told what to do in helping Farida and her friend, and you have a choice to help her, and by the end of that mission, I was so satisfied in helping both she and her friend. It was a truly enjoyable mission, one I love so much, just like how I love Farida Al-Malek and of course my boy Adam Jensen. Both Adam Jensen and Farida Al-Malek are very good characters, but I also love the character David Sarif, who is the CEO of Sarif Industries. I found this character to be quite complex and not a typical sleazy villain you'd often see in these kind of action-adventure stories, whether in games, movies, television or anime. He's a very complex character and you kind of understand why he does what he does, kinda. Just like the previous reviews I produced for you guys and gals on other games, such games like God of War, the God of War trilogy, as well as Sleeping Dogs, the definitive edition. I won't talk about the gameplay all that much to Deus Ex. I will say that the gameplay is really cool, really action-packed, and the whole RPG role-playing elements, which involves the augmentation and how you have to upgrade your abilities. To upgrade your abilities, you have to earn these points known as praxis. Praxis are points which are earned through experience, and once you earned each praxis, or if you collect these praxis kits, you can upgrade your abilities, which essentially means you're upgrading your augmentation and you're becoming a truly formidable cybernetic soldier, that being Adam Jensen, this handsome fellow right here. There is a second game produced by Square Enix and Eidos Montréal, which is Deus Ex Mankind Divided. I can't wait to play that game, which takes place 2 years after the events of Deus Ex, which is in the year 2027. Mankind Divided takes place in the year 2029, and I'm so curious to see where Adam Jensen's story goes from Deus Ex Human Revolution. I'm definitely going to review Deus Ex Mankind Divided once I complete the game for you guys and gals. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you wish, and do check out my second channel, which is Yusuf Al Sened, where I talk about movies, television, anime, and so on. Until next time, peace out, take care, adios, amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.